Hi there, it's Catrin. Welcome to the gym. This video is an answer to a question that's come in from a subscriber, which is how do I lift my bottom, how do I lift my behind? And it's come in from a subscriber who's a keen endurance athlete and is looking at weights to see whether they can create a bit more shape to their body. So the answer is you can lift your behind, most definitely you can if you use some weights, and you don't have to do a huge amount. The secret is more to make sure you're lifting enough weight. Now, if you wanted to go into a whole weights routine, then my advice to you would be to start doing more work on your legs, and particularly things like squats and deadlifts are fantastic for developing your rear as well as your thighs. If actually you're thinking that you've got enough on your plate, and a lot of my clients are very, very busy, how do I do something which I can just add to my routine? I'm going to show you two things that you can do which you can add to your existing routine. Just add some extra exercises that target your behind. As as it goes, you get what you focus on. So if you focus on some exercise for your behind, you will get some results, you will get some shape in your behind. The secret with these exercises, as with squats or deadlifts, is to go heavy, because heavy will develop the muscles. Bit of muscle comment for you. If you're doing a lot of endurance exercise, that is exercise that uses what are called slow twitch muscles. Those muscles are built for the job, which is to continue to motor you through like the Duracell bunny. You can keep going and going and going. But those muscles don't grow big. If you want to grow big, you have to use fast twitch muscles, and those are the sorts of muscles that you use in weightlifting. If you look at the difference in size between, say, a marathon runner and a sprinter, you'll get the sense of what I'm talking about. Sprinters are much bigger build. They're more muscular through their bottoms, their thighs, their backs, their shoulders, their chest. The whole body is different from a distance runner. It tends to be very lean and very wiry. If actually you're looking to get more of the look of a sprinter, you need to do more work that develops your fast twitch muscles. So here are two exercises that you can add to your routine. I'm going to show them as usual. I'll demonstrate them first without talking, then I'll come back and show you what I'm doing. Just to get my hair out of the way. Okay. Okay, right, so those are my two arse lifting exercises. I've used a kettlebell for both. Use kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell, you can use a plate, doesn't matter, whatever it is, as long as you can grip it so you can swing safely, then you can use it. What I like about kettlebells is they are very safe because they have the handhold at the top and you can go quite heavy. So I said the trick with any of these exercises is to get as heavy as you can. So I've done that with a quite lightweight 15 kilo. But if I'm training that, I would probably be using 30 kilos to get a really good swing. Now, let's just talk about technicals the first. If you haven't done kettlebells, I'm just going to go through technicals kettlebell. If you have, then fast forward through this bit of the video to get to the squat, because I'm going to give you some technicals around that squat as well. But let's start with kettlebell. Okay, so kettlebell. Fantastic practical shape. Has two handholds at the top. You can hold it one-handed, but for a normal swing, no one would do a swing one-handed. You do a swing two-handed. You hold it with your knuckles out, okay? Palms in, nice firm grip. You stand nice and tall, feet hip distance apart, toes facing forward. Nice relaxed pose, no hunching, no bending, nice tall back. Make sure your stomach is in there because you're trying to protect and stabilise your lower back because you're going to swing this kettlebell like a pendulum. Now, the aim with the kettlebell is to get it swinging with momentum but under control, but also to make sure the swing is happening not because you're moving your shoulders to your back, but because your hips are creating the swing. It is this movement which uses your glutes which will lift your arse, okay? So if you don't want to be swinging with your back, I'm sort of slightly nervous of showing you how to do it wrongly because I don't want to injure myself, but if, for example, I was doing this movement, I'm using my front. I'm using my front delts to move the weight. That's not what I'm trying to do. My arms are merely extensions of my frame. I'm not using my shoulder muscles at all to move this. I'm literally, if you watch, gonna snap with my hips. My arms are just following the kettlebell, making sure it doesn't go too high. The kettlebell should get up to shoulder height, no higher. As you come down, you're slightly bending your knees. If I come out of it, you can see I'm slightly bending my knees as I come down. But everything is coming from the hips. It's a snap movement. You see, snap, 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 okay? So, that is a classic kettlebell swing for you. Really fun to do, really, really fun. You can lift quite a lot of weight that way. You will feel that the next day in your hips and your glutes. Really brilliant. You will obviously, as a secondary benefit, get some development across your shoulders and your arms. So it's a really fantastic exercise. You'll find kettlebells, if you're at the gym, you'll find them usually in the functional area, so near things like the TRX, or occasionally in the cool down area. So just go out and seek them out. If you can't find any, then use a dumbbell. If you're using a dumbbell, it will show you how you might hold a dumbbell to do that swing. Right. So again, two-handed grip for safety. I've got one hand in front of the other. I would stand in the same way, and I would just swing like this. Exactly the same movement, using your hips to force the weight forward. Your hips aren't touching the weight, but it's the momentum created by your hips which will move the weight. You try really hard not to use your arms to move the dumbbell or the kettlebell. Literally just should be this movement. Snap, snap, okay? So that's the first exercise. The second one is a squat. I'm going to start with the kettlebell. We did it, as you saw, with a two-handed grip. Now, anything I want to say with a squat, you've probably done squats before, so you probably know the basic movement. You're nice tall back, stomach in, feet facing forward. You're going to bend your knees, but you keep your chest up. So it's this movement, okay? As you come to the top, the tip is that once you come to the top, you're going to squeeze your glutes and you're going to just slightly overextend backwards. So let me show you. Bend, up, squeeze, extend. Bend, up, squeeze, extend. Now the point about that is to just get a bit of an intense contraction on your glutes right at the end of that movement. It's all about that extra bit, that extra thing you need to do just to get a bit more development. That again is brilliant for your glutes. So I would do those exercises probably one after the other. You could do them as a superset if you wanted to, which would mean to do, say, 12 of one exercise and then 12 of the other, smashed together, then a break, then 12 and 12, smash together, break, 12 and 12, smash together, break, 12 and 12. So you're doing 4 sets. You can either do, as I said, smash them together as a superset. You can do your 4 sets straight of your swing, kettlebell swing, and then 4 sets straight of your squat. It doesn't matter which way you do it, but feel the intensity. You need to really feel it in your glutes, with the swing in particular. Maybe start light till you've got the technique, but really encourage you to go heavy with this. If the technique is right, it's a very safe exercise, and it's brilliant for developing your lower body. No one will ever miss your bottom again after these types of exercises. So thanks very much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this or that. Obviously it's up to you. Please do subscribe. I'm a personal trainer, specialist in weights, also coach and hypnotherapist. There's stuff on this site about there's technical weightlifting on this site. There is also stuff around coaching and goals, and I'm also going to put some hypnotherapy stuff on. I think I've done a couple already. I'm going to do some more on hypnotherapy, particularly around hypnotherapy for muscle development. So thanks so much. I'm Catrin Turner from 3Ps, and I'll see you soon. Bye.